Hello everyone. So today we'll be learning how we can incorporate fresh ingredients into our soup. So this is blended carrots, fresh carrots that has been blended. You can blend it for it to be more smooth than this. You can decide to sieve it or use it with a chaff, but I'm going to use it with a chaff. Now we are going to use this to replace the water we are going to use in dissolving our lye, and the quantity of water we need is 165 grams. So I'm going to measure 165 grams of this into the cubes. So you can see the 165 grams. You can see it over there. So I'm going to freeze this for it to turn to ice cubes, and then we continue from there. Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how to use fresh ingredients to make soap, and also how to use lightening powders in our soap. So this video will be 2-in-1. In the previous video I showed you how I got this freezed carrot paste. So I just bought fresh carrots from the market, washed it nicely and blended it with a little water, and then I poured it in these ice cubes. So I'm going to measure out the quantity of water. I'm going to replace this with my water. Okay, now the recipe I'm using, I'm just using 500 grams of oil, and it contains coconut oil, sweet almond oil, and olive oil. So I'm using 80 grams of lye, and I'm going to use 160 grams of liquid. So I'm going to use this to replace my liquid. Now there are two ways you can use fresh ingredients in your soup. The first method is this one. So you blend whatever fresh ingredient you are using. If it is aloe vera, cucumber, carrot, pawpaw, that is papaya, any fruit you want to use or vegetable you want to use for your soup, you blend it nicely into a very smooth paste, and then you freeze it just as I've done now. Or after blending your fresh fruit, you add it to the oil. For instance, if you are making aloe vera soup, after blending the aloe vera, you can either sieve it to get only the water, or you pour it with the chaff into your oil before adding your lye water. So we are going to use the first method, which is this one. Actually, you can also add your fresh fruit or fresh ingredients at trays, but usually with that one, the soup sometimes tend to develop molds. So the best way that works well is this one. You freeze it, and you are freezing it because that is adding it to your lye, but you freeze it because you want to maintain the nutrients it contains. All right, so I'm going to take 160 grams of this in place of my water. So you can see I didn't sieve it, so the carrot chaff is still in it. So 163 grams. I'm just going to take. Okay, so you can see we have the 160 grams now. So I'm going to put this in an ice bath. That is just ice cubes that I poured in a bowl, just so that it doesn't overheat. Just so it doesn't overheat, and then we still maintain the nutrients. So this is my lye. I'm going to be pouring it slowly on it, and then I'll be stirring it till it dissolves. All right. So you can see that the carrot juice is now dissolving, and because I didn't sieve it, you can still see the chaffs in it. For that one is optional. You can choose to sieve yours so that you get a very smooth paste, or you can just choose to use it. So this is still cold because I've put it in the ice bath. So it means that our carrot will still maintain its nutrients. All right. So I'll stir it till all this small ice dissolve, and then it all becomes liquid. So our lye has completely dissolved the ice cubes. So I'll be pouring it in the oil now. So with this one, you don't have to let it cool, put it down to be cold, because it's already cold. It's not hot, it's already cold. So the temperature is okay. So you see how beautiful the color looks. It's so beautiful. So at this point, I'm going to add the lightening powder. Now, with lightening powders, you can add up to 3 lightening powders in one soap. All right, you can add kojic acid. I'm going to add kojic acid to this one. I'm adding only 1 powder to this one, but you can actually add up to 3. That is kojic acid. You can add so this is half tablespoon. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. This is the kojic acid itself, not kojic dipalmitate. This is kojic acid. All right, this one dissolves easily. So I'm going to blend it to get a smooth paste. Then I pour it in the mold. Now you do not use more than 3 lightening powders in one soap. It will mess up the soap for you. So I'll send the lightening powders and their usage rate. I'll send it to the group. But like I was saying, do not use more than 3 powders in your soap. It will mess up the soap for you. So just look for 3 and make sure you research about it. Those of you who are already into skincare, you understand what I mean. There are some of the powders, if you combine them, it doesn't work. It will reduce the effectiveness of the other. And there are some too that when you combine them, it works perfectly. You get it? So you can combine kojic acid, licorice. All right, the licorice, we have 2 types, the white one and the brown one. You can use any of them. They are all effective. So you can see the soap looks so beautiful. And I prefer to leave the carrot chaffs in it so that it will give it that small exfoliating effect. So you see this one, there is no color added, but it looks so beautiful. The only thing is, with natural colors, they fade over time. So with this particular soap, after a week, it will still be looking very nice like this. But after 2, 3, 4 weeks that it has completely cured, the color will fade. It will be looking a bit lighter than it's looking now. That is one of the disadvantages of using natural colors, just as we discussed in the beginners class. So we just hit it so that it smoothens out. So yes, so this is our carrot soap and it's ready, looking so beautiful. I'm going to spray the rubbing alcohol on it so that it will maintain that shiny look it has even when it hardens up. Okay, so our soap is ready to be unmolded now after 24 hours. So you see the soap came out really nicely, and you can see the chaff, the carrot chaff in there. That is going to give a bit of an exfoliating effect for the soap. So our carrot soap is ready.